What's up guys, it's ALLDAYANTHONY and welcome back to the RSX vlog that you hopefully know and hopefully continue to love, because in today's video, we're doing some engine dress up. Let's go. Alright guys, and welcome back to another Acura RSX vlog, where today you're probably wondering, Anthony, what the heck happened with your hood? Well, I'm going to flip that question back onto you guys and ask, do we really need hoods? Are they necessary? I mean, doesn't this just look so much cooler without a hood? No, in all seriousness, Honda Day Boise 2023 is days away from the time I'm filming this video. So I wanted to prepare the RSX and polish out the roof, the hood, and the front bumper since I had them painted last fall. And during the process of polishing the hood, I noticed a very shallow spot in the clear coat. I polished over it and blew through the clear. That pretty much never happens. It's a total freak situation. But long story short, I think that during the painting process, when they were cutting the hood after paint, I think they were chasing a little dust nib, and they chased a little bit too far, not leaving me enough clear coat to polish it down the road. So I hit up the painter. He was super cool about the whole thing, and he was like, dude, let's just go ahead and respray it. He fit me in days before the show, so I'm gonna be rolling into Honda Day Boise with literally wet paint. Well, hopefully not wet paint, but you guys get the point. But in the meantime, the hood is off, and I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to be able to film some engine dress up stuff, because you guys get to see everything without a shadow, and it also looks kind of cool. So today, we're gonna be installing some hybrid racing engine bay dress up goodies that I've been dying to install, along with the Passenger JDM fuse box cover. Now, I went through last night and steam cleaned some of the engine. It's not a perfect detail by any means, but it looks a heck of a lot better than what it was before. So I don't know about you guys, but I get pretty freaking excited when I see these boxes. I've had them sitting on a shelf for months and months. I just haven't had time to film a proper video on them until now. So with that said, in box number one, behold. 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 The Hybrid Racing K-Series coil pack cover. I've been dying to put this thing on because right now, I'm not rocking a coil pack cover. So this is gonna look way better on the Type R valve cover, and yeah, black is gonna be kind of the theme, black and red for the most part. I think it's gonna be that subtle OEM Plus look, and yeah, this thing looks amazing. So got all the hardware here ready for the install. Should be pretty straightforward, pretty easy. So it's time for the next thing. Behold. Behold. Jeez, oh my God, come on. Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. Okay, here we go. So this right here is the Hybrid Racing Slim Lock dipstick. This is absolutely one of the nicest dipsticks. Actually, this is the nicest dipstick I have ever seen in my entire life. It is absolutely beautiful. It's going to match the coil pack cover. It locks down in place like that. And yeah, this is way too freaking awesome. I am so pumped on this. So that is the dipstick cover, and then I'm sure you guys can guess what this next thing is. Can you guess it? Here we go. Oh my God, it's beautiful. This oil cap, again, also the nicest oil cap I have ever seen in my entire life. This is the weight of it. Oh, that snap. Oh my God. I am nerding out over an oil cap, but I can't help it. This thing is just absolutely beautiful. So with those three goodies, feeling and looking amazing, we need to get them on the valve cover of the K-Series over here. So I'm gonna set up a tripod, get the GoPro on, we're gonna get this thing off here, get the new coil pack cover on, and then all the other things should be pretty straightforward. So let's do it. All right, quick side note here. We got the Slim Lock dipstick here, and here is the OEM dipstick. So taking a look at the lengths, if I can match these up about right here. So basically the notch right here, you have 2 notches where the OEM dipstick is. So obviously you're wanting to fill just right below that second notch. On this one, you are going what looks to be about, I'm gonna say like your perfect mark is gonna be that 3rd notch. Alright guys, so I got the Hybrid Racing valve cover dress up bits installed, and this thing looks freaking mint. I am so pumped with how this turned out. Now a couple things to note. The coil pack cover here. The old plastic harness cover is kind of a pain to remove. I was just trying not to scratch the Type R valve cover because this thing scratches just far too easily. So I was able to get that removed, and after that I went through with some electrical tape and taped up the harness again just to take care of any exposed wires. And so after that, it was simply a matter of putting in the spacers, dropping it in, and my favorite thing about this cover here is that it's a floating cover, meaning that those spacers keep it from touching the valve cover on both the front side, the back side, the sides, so it has no contact at all whatsoever with the paint. Now, one thing to also note is that the dipstick, freaking amazing. I love the quality of it, but how the heck am I supposed to get this thing off with this thing on here? So with that said, I'm eventually going to be doing the fuel rail and upgrading to that, but in the meantime, I might have to either take this off and just show the stock fuel rail or just continue running the stock dipstick because I can't get my finger in there without taking this off. So one thing to note if you're interested in picking this up. Now this right here, holy crap. This has got to be the most high quality oil cap I have ever seen in my life, dude. It's heavyweight, it's magnetic. I just love the way it looks. So yeah, I mean, this all looks amazing. So all we need to do from here is install the Passer JDM carbon fiber fuse box cover. But before we do that, I want to show you something cool that I got in the mail the other day. All right, so every once in a while, a company will reach out to me online and offer to send me products to review on my YouTube channel. And 99% of the time, it's things I would either never use or never install in my vehicles. However, a company called Xtool reached out to me and offered to send me their engine diagnostic tool. It's the IP819 model, and that had me pretty intrigued, mainly because I thought it'd be a useful tool to have here on the channel. So I said yes, and they sent this out about a month ago, and in that month, I have used this thing probably 10 times already. This is not just your normal OBD2 engine reader. This is like the real deal, like the thing that you would probably have at a dealership. So they sent out this full kit here, which comes with the OBD2 harness. It's got the charger here with a couple different adapters for different types of wall plugins. So this thing is basically like a mini computer. I've never owned something like this before or owned anything that was capable of doing the things that this thing can do, but it's pretty freaking crazy. But it's for pretty much every OBD2 car. And I think when you pick it up, you get 3 years worth of updates for free. So you buy the tool, and in the next 3 years with all the new vehicles coming out, it continues to update with more and more cars that are released or continue to get more support on in the back end. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like in the car. I'm going to plug it in and show you what the interface is because it's pretty wild. So it has this cool little startup feature here with a Ferrari on the front. I don't know what the deal is with the Ferrari, but I think it looks kind of cool. So once it starts up here, it starts up the apps. It's basically like it's a tablet essentially is what it is, but with this plugin. All right, so once you get to the main screen here, you have a couple different options. You can go to the Updates tab, which is going to update all of the new vehicles they continue to roll into Xtool and all of the old vehicles that they continue to offer support on. You can go to your settings here, which is going to basically change your language and all of that and all of your firmware updates and information. And then you go to your auto scan, which is going to auto scan your vehicle and then obviously pull up the VIN and everything it is. Then you have your diagnostic tool, which is going to check for engine codes or anything like that. And then you have your special function tab, which is pretty cool because this has like everything, dude. I mean, it's all the different functions that this thing can do within like the entirety of all the different makes and models it does. But I mean, everything from air fuel ratio reset, gear learning, whatever that is, headlight control. You can basically initialize your windows here, AC relearn. I have no idea. Throttle position sensor, you can relearn that as well. Dude, it's got a ton of stuff. SAS, it's your airbags, all that stuff. So in the time I've had this with all my friends at work, I've reset engine codes, I've reset tire pressure sensor codes, I've reset airbag codes and all sorts of crazy stuff. And then I even showed friends things that they like didn't want to see. They're like, what do you mean my car had that? So anyways, it does a bunch of different stuff, but I go to auto scan here. It's gonna scan for my vehicle. So it's an Acura there, click that. There it is, my VIN's right there. Below that, Acura RSX, model year 2005. I click that, and then it'll ask you if it's a 3-pin connector or a 16-pin. I believe mine's a 16-pin connector, and it's gonna give you the country you're in. I am in USA. So it's gonna do that, it's gonna communicate with it. And then from here, I have a couple different options. I can click automatic scan, which is gonna go through everything and check for any type of check engine lights or codes or anything. I can go to system selection here, and I can go to all sorts of different stuff. So I don't even know what half of this is, if I'm being honest. Tire pressure monitor system, seat weight sensor. So what's also cool is you can also screen record by clicking this button right here. So it'll screen record any type of diagnostic you're doing. You can send it to your computer, whatever you want to do for that. And then you can also take screenshots by tapping that. You can screenshot it, send it to your phone, send it to your computer, and you also have some Bluetooth there. So anyways, I just thought this was a super cool tool. I've used it a handful of different times already. I'm probably going to continue to use it on everything else. It's like that new toy that you get that thing and your friends go, hey, does your thing do that? And I'm like, probably. So thanks to Xtool for sending this out. I thought this was super cool and something I will definitely be using here on the channel. All right, so last but not least, we have the Password JDM fuse box cover in this beautiful carbon fiber. I am so pumped for this. So this should be pretty easy to install. I believe it's just Velcro on the back of this. Yep, it's just Velcro. So this is gonna peel off here. The reason why I'm wearing a glove is because I cut the ever-living hell out of my finger with one of the razor blades when I was doing the tape. So that's gonna go like that. This is going to peel back as well. Stick that on like, oh, my fingers are sticking to it. Stick that on, flip it over, and press this thing on. This is pretty cool because I was kind of worried that this was actually a like actual replacement cover, and I was like, well, what am I supposed to do about all the stuff on the bottom, right? Nope, it just simply goes over the top. Dude, I didn't realize how much of an eyesore that fuse box cover was, and now with that on there, hot damn. All right, so I think that's gonna be a wrap for tonight. This engine bay looks so much better with just a couple small tidbits. All the hybrid racing goodies here just look amazing. I would say that probably my favorite thing has gotta be the coil pack cover, just because I like the fine detail that it floats and it doesn't touch the paint. That's just a weird obsessive thing I have. I'd probably say my next favorite thing is definitely the slim lock oil cap. It's just so satisfying that you just wanna keep doing that. I would flip that up, but I can't because of this thing, so it is what it is. But overall, I'd say the combination of all three things with the Type R valve cover just looks awesome. I'm in love with it. And then over here with the Password JDM fuse box cover, that looks amazing as well. I didn't think it was gonna pop as much as it does, and it could just be because my hood's off, but it stands out. That looks killer as well. So as far as other things down the road with other engine bay goodies, I mean, there's gonna be probably some more stuff for sure. Definitely the fuel rail, but outside of that, I don't know. I'm open to recommendations. I don't wanna go too crazy with this, mainly because I like the OEM Plus stuff, but I think I'm on the right path so far. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing the process, and hopefully I have a hood by Boise's Honda Day 2023, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So as usual, if you guys enjoy my videos and want to see more of the Acura RSX, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe down below for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's All Day Anthony. Peace.